How'd like your community react, your friends, your family? Because Boise, for anyone who doesn't know, well, Idaho in general is a very conservative place, and conservative people in America can have a pretty negative connotation with Muslims in general.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't want to say alhamdulillah. Boise is a little bit more liberal because it's closer. It's the capital, so people are seen as a lot more open minded. But of course, you're going to get those people that are bashful towards Islam. So I probably made one of the worst mistakes that someone could make when they become Muslim, and I cut everybody off. Like
Mm.
all the people that I grew up with, all my close friends, and I like became closed off to my family. I stopped being open with them. At least I didn't want to show them because I was a little bit scared that they were going to pull me back in. I heard this really good quote where it's people are like resistance bands, and the more people you have that are pulling you in one direction, you're going to fall into whatever that is. So your environment is incredibly important. And I thought, like, for me to stay safe, I just have to cut them all to push myself into the direction of the person I want to be. So honestly, I do regret that. But yeah, man.
Did you tell your parents you're Muslim?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I was proud. So when I told everyone I was Muslim, I really didn't even have the negative opinion that most people did because I was quite young when I became Muslim. It was 2 years ago. I'm 22 now. And I wasn't fed all this propaganda yet. I wasn't on Twitter. I wasn't on these news. I was against the news. I didn't watch the news. So I was excited. I was telling everybody, anyone that I saw was Arab, I would assume they were Muslim. I would say, Salaam alaikum, what's up, man? Um, but they reacted interesting. It was interesting, man. Um, it was mostly worry. I'm sure your parents felt the same. Worry that it's the people that they thought they are, terrorists, dirty sand people. But alhamdulillah, we're the complete opposite. We're clean, the cleanest people on earth. And yeah, it's been tough, but I think my parents have finally realized it's not a phase anymore.
Mm.
You know, those people that you saw in high school going through the emo phase, screaming at their parents saying, "It's not a phase, mom." But yeah, I think she realized that after about a year when I said I'm looking for a wife. And she's like, "Oh no, here we go." And she's had to face that reality since then. But bro, I'll tell you this. The Palestine conflict has opened up their mind a lot on what Islam really is. And I've noticed a lot of people have came to Islam ever since that conflict started. So yeah, although it's an awful thing, I really do believe that the open mind and the open hearted over these next few years are gonna come to the truth, inshallah. So
It's super fascinating. The most common trend that I'm noticing having reverts on this podcast and them telling their story is the majority of reverts say they went about telling their family incorrectly. 90% of people say they would tell their family differently, or the way that they introduced to their family that they were Muslim, they did it wrong, right? Sonny said this, just had a guy from Texas, guy from Canada all come on, and they all said the same thing. Would you have gone about it differently? Cutting your friends and family off, telling your family? Like if you
I
could
don't think
advise a
so.
new revert.
No, I don't think the way I told them I regret. I think the way that they reacted, my reaction to that, I regret. Um, I mirrored the same reaction that they had. So, for example, my mom, my mom said something really funny. She was like, "I wish you became Jewish instead. Like instead of Christianity, if you had to choose the two Abrahamic religions." My mom said, "I wish you became Jewish instead." Um, that was an interesting one, and there were some other ones like my brother thought I was going to become a terrorist, and yeah, all these claims, and I would just mirror it back with anger.